What is going on, guys? Aarava here, bringing you a Need for Speed video today about the customization we've seen in the E3 demo today, and we're going to be fully analysing it with screenshots. No actual footage, but really we want screenshots today so we can really look in detail about this stuff. But before we get into the E3 demo, there's actually been some stuff over Instagram by the Need for Speed account. So they tweeted this out and Instagrammed it out over the last day, basically, and it's basically two different screenshots kind of showing that tuning is in the game. Elite tuning there, we can see handling style. Are you going to, and they also did this latest Instagram was, are you a drifter or are you one for grip? So you can see their handling style. You can move the slider across for drift and grip. I'm guessing that's like the main slider, so if you really aren't that into kind of getting really technical with it, maybe you kind of move it around. Maybe hopefully there's maybe a more complex menu, I'm not too sure, but you can just move it from drift to grip, and then you can do brake drift, so you can do on or off. Then you can do front tire pressure, so more or less usual stuff. Same with, again, rear tire pressure. And then steering behavior as well, loose to tight. There's actually a better screenshot now for this second one. We can see it a lot more clearer there with the really lovely, lovely black Mustang there. That's also the one we saw in the trailer with the kind of green lights on the front, on the grille. But there you can see a little bit more in detail. Elite tuning. It's also really cool. It's like an iPhone style thing. You got the battery, NFS net, and then your bars for service on the top right. So it's like a phone, like you're looking at the phone almost. So that's kind of cool. So that's the tuning you can do in Need for Speed so far. We don't know anything else. I don't know if there'll be any more, but if you're new around here, then do subscribe, and I will do a video as soon as we learn about anything more on tuning. But let's get on to the customization in the E3 demo. So if you want to know about the rest of the E3 demo, this is purely going to be about customization. If you want to know the rest about it, you know, the racing part of it and the actual screenshots about that, then go check it out. A link in the description, annotation on screen right now, so you can go check that out. That's a separate video because I felt this one needed its own video, basically. So we've got body kit. So the first body kit that we were shown in the E3 demo was one by KM4SH. Forgive me if I'm wrong about, saying that as like different words. I don't know how on earth you would say that as one word. But basically the description, I'll skip over the description a little bit. Just maximum attack for maximum to kind of performance of your machinery. This is made for by using CAD design for high quality kind of precision. It's made for aggressive people who want the aggressive driving style, who want refinement and restraint in their driving. And then the following body kit was made by Rocket Bunny version 2.0, and the description of this is: Rocket Bunny's aero parts boost some of the most advanced production techniques to guarantee the best possible quality. Our signature over-fender kits inject presence and aggression into the ever-expanding list of cars, giving it an unmistakable Japanese look and feel. So that is the second body kit, and that's the body kit they actually go with for the E3 demo. So two body kits we've learned so far for this particular car. So now we'll go on to the wheels, or the rims rather. So the rims, the first one is stock Subaru rims. But now we go on to some aftermarket ones, and I know I'm going to get the pronunciation wrong, so don't kill me in the comments. But I'm guessing Watanabe or something like that, or Watanabe. But I don't even know. I'm not going to even try and pronounce that again. But basically, this looks like more of like a dirt tire, a really chunky tire, maybe a kind of a low-riding tire. Obviously, maybe you kind of take a little bit of air out of the tire, make the car sink a little bit, so it's a little bit smoother ride, maybe. And finally, the last rim that we go to, the second aftermarket rim by Work, and it's the Workmeister S1. The description that these rims make the car look totally different, sometimes sporty, sometimes elegant. Wheels are the most important component in that way that they determine the category of your car. Our ultimate goal as a wheel manufacturer is to supply customers' needs, whatever they might be. And just a nice little detail as well, I got some nice Brembo brake discs as well, so hopefully they're not going to be as bad as Lewis Hamilton's one in the German Grand Prix last year. So now moving into spoilers, we've got the stock spoiler for just the normal Subaru car. We're then moving on to Rocket Bunny version 1.0, rear wing, a really big rear wing, really flashy. That will probably get you some star points. Moving on to now, I'm going to pronounce this wrong again, Ciderworks wing, really nice merged in wing with the back end, so kind of just, you can't even tell that it's really there. And finally, the last one, Rocket Bunny version 2 real spoiler, and this one's more of a just kind of like your NASCAR style spoiler, really. Looking at it, just bolts and everything like that, very flat, just straight to the point spoiler there. So those have been the spoilers, and as we come to the end of this video, you can customize your paint. So the usual hue, saturation, brightness, metallic, smoothness, and clear coat. It looks like it's a bit simpler than actually Need for Speed Rivals. Rivals, if you remember, Rivals had stripes, they had decals and everything like that, but I'm guessing that's also going to be another option in the game. As we saw, he did put in a custom wrap, as you can now see, a wrap of the Rocket Bunny, these different parts of the car and the livery. So that's a different wrap, but I have yet to see a menu where you can put stripes numbers, you know, decals and whatever you want like you could in Rivals. But I'm assuming that is in there because they said at the IGN conference especially, they said that they were going for max customization. Like, they've taken the customization from Underground, what it was on 2 and 1, and they've just vamped it up, and it is really looking really stunning right now, and here's hoping they have more options for like the decals and whatnot. But yeah, that has been the video for the Need for Speed E3 demo, looking at specifically the customization parts and the actual parts themselves. So if you guys are interested in already learning about the different parts you could be buying for your cars, I'm guessing this one will be specific to Subaru. All these parts will probably be specific to the actual car you're buying. But if you're just, you know, very interested in that kind of stuff, then I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave it a like if you did. As I said, I did analyze the rest of the E3 demo. That's in a separate video, link on screen right now and in the description. But yeah, I've been aarava. Comment below what you thought. Subscribe if you're new around here for weekly racing content, daily Formula 1 content. I'm usually a Formula 1 channel, but I am starting to do Need for Speed now because I was a big Need for Speed fan, and now I'm getting back into it because this game looks far too tasty to miss out, and it really looks like a bundle of fun. So subscribe if you're new around here for Need for Speed news. I will be trying my best to bring them out when I can, when I get them. So yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.